What a beautiful morning at Ashbrooke Sports Ground. We're less than a mile away from Sunderland city centre. But here we are, this historic Victorian sports ground. It's quite warm. It's still quite early. I just thought we'd take a little wander. I've just been to Back House Park to do a video and take advantage of the fact that there's nobody in here at the moment. I'll come around this other side. When you look at all maps, I think either there was a toilet in that corner or it was either that one. I think it's 1880s this was opened. Could do with a lick of paint or some lottery funding. I've done a few videos in the past about the Hendon Burn. I don't just like graveyards and cemeteries, I do like other stuff as well. When you look at old maps, before this was a sports ground, the Hendon Burn literally came from Tunstall Vale. If we look over here, you can actually see the gap in the houses, which I think is now a sewer. See that little gap there? That was always kept open because there was a sewer, and before that, that was where the Hendon Burn actually flowed. So it used to come through here and head across underneath the five-a-side pitches and through what is now St Aidan's. But because Ashbrooke was expanding, they diverted it. So now it goes pretty much behind that block of flats underneath the bowling green and then comes out at the same place at St Aidan's. And when you look at all maps, there's little wooden bridges over here. But on the map as well, there was a stream which came from up near Cresswell Terrace, which joined it around Brierley Vale. And then the two came across here. I think that's St John's Methodist Church up there, spire, steeple. There was a music festival on, well, I say music festival, there's a few bands on the decking yesterday. I popped across. So that's why there's a bit of rubbish up here, so I'm sure they'll be picking it up later on today. This is a better view. Lovely flat soars. This place has probably got the best bee garden in the whole of Sunderland. Because you don't get the wind, and you can sit on this decking area over here or anywhere in the ground really and have a pint. As I live quite close by, often do pop over. But this particular place was the last home of Sunderland Football Club on the south of the river. I say home, they played games here really. I don't know loads about Sunderland Football Club's history. I'm a Darlton fan, but I've lived here 30 years. There is a plaque up here. A lot of people probably don't know it's here because it's just on the wall. See if I can see it up here. There we are. Hungry seagulls. I think we might be able to see it. It's just up on the wall up here. I think it is. Yeah, I can see it. See if I can put the camera around this fence so you can have a look at it. The Grove, Ashbrooke. This was Sunderland AFC's third and final ground on the south side of the river, playing here between 1882 and 83. The club's first recorded game here was on November the 4th, 1882. So 43 years ago. Yeah. Then I think that's ground on Newcastle Road, just well to the left of Newcastle Road as you leave Sunderland, and then eventually Roker Park. I think about five or six grounds where they played. So a little bit of Sunderland football history. Look at them all here, all these young seagulls scavenging. There's loads of them. So it's easy pickings around here. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I've got crap all over me bloody trainers and my jeans. Absolutely covered. So we'll go and have a look at the Hendon Burn. And then there's this huge house over here, which you might have seen all across Facebook the other year. It was up for sale, I think, about 1.9 million quid. I don't know if it ever did get sold. See what I mean? Sadly, a little bit run down, but obviously it's I think it's a registered, is it registered? Not charity, but they have to fund themselves. But it'd be nice to see it get some lottery funding or something, just to tidy it all up, because it's part of Sunderland's history. Well, Bishop Weymouth. This was part of Bishop Weymouth originally. All fields. But they do have these five-side pitches, which I think the local schools use well. And where those flats were, I believe there was tennis courts back in Victorian days. Well, even till more recent times. Somebody commented on a Facebook post they used to play tennis here, which I think was back in the 60s or the 70s as a kid. So this is that little stretch of the Hendon Burn. It's just in here. I'm probably not going to go in there because I'll get absolutely soaked. Oh, I might be able to get through here. Might see it through here. But that stretch, what's that, about 6-7 metres, is one of the few open stretches between Thornhill School and Backhouse Park, and it disappears in Backhouse Park before heading off to the North Sea down near the docks. It's just down in there. That's that big house up there, look at it. It's about 4 levels there. And then here is the bowling green, which again has been here, I believe, since Victorian times. Little picturesque little spot. And that building next to those flats, that was Pear Tree Cottage. It's not the original Pear Tree Cottage. It's one that has been knocked down, I think, a couple of times, and then just extended, I think, last 20 years. hell's that? So it's beeping. It's not me. Somebody left the phone. There's definitely something beeping. You think? Well, people were playing football here yesterday when I was popped in. You think, look at them. You think they could take the bloody water bottles away rather than just dumping them in it. How bloody lazy. There's tons of them as well. Did you ever used to say that? Can't remember coming to football training and just hoying me stuff for someone to pick up. I suppose. Entitlement, eh? I will get home for my breakfast soon.